Hey everybody, I am back. It's still raining. Let's see, let's turn it around. Hold on. So y'all can see what I'm talking about. It's still raining, y'all. I'm trying not to put anybody's tag in there, but as you can see, still got rain. I know Gab is probably still live, but I felt like I needed to go live just to hear what y'all have to say. I know I probably was rambling this morning. I apologize in advance for that, but good evening to everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. You have now entered my world. KD84, what's going on? So I'll just turn around because looking at rain just probably make y'all sleepy as hell. But I got my Luther. Got my Luther on, but yeah, it's open topic, so whatever y'all want to talk about is cool with me. I'm just leaving work. I have somewhere to be when I get home, so I was like, dang, I can't do a live tonight. And I've been meaning to put up videos, but they're sitting there in the recorder and I haven't edited them yet. So I got to put them out soon because some of the stories are, getting old or whatever. Usually if it's like a week or two, then it's like, the story might have an update. So, and it's really cold out here. It's raining, it's cold. So I have more time to, sit at home and read, which is what we all should be doing, reading, because reading is fundamental. No, I was playing. Riff. Reading is fundamental. What's going on? Okay, I made a light. This is like a long light. KD84, what's up? Light Bearer, how you doing, Queen? Who is this? Sean Lewis. Okay, y'all know my eyesight is bad. I gotta turn this light up a little bit. Mother Nature, peace. How you doing? Who else is here? Ron Redbird, how you doing? Yeah, my eyes getting bad. I went the whole day yesterday with a ripped contact lens because I didn't have any spare, but I got spares in my bag and my desk in my office as well now. I ain't playing around. That was hell right there. Walking around with a ripped contact lens looking like Popeye or something, feeling crazy. No more. I will not go through this pain and agony anymore. Yeah, it's raining. So Tony, that's what somebody was saying earlier this morning. Okay, I got it. I'm slow as hell. It's like 10 hours later, damn. But somebody said that earlier at the end of the live. They were like, Tony, and I was like, what? But I thought that was the song. Maybe they listened to it or something. Yeah, Tony had that song, it never rains in Southern California. They freaking lie. It's rained like, we've had like, maybe 4 or 5 days of rain this year, I think. And it rains differently in different places. Some places it rains harder than others. Right where I am now, it's raining pretty bad. Kaiman, how you doing? G-Man, what's going on? Yeah, it's raining in Southern California, y'all. It's a good thing though. I would hate it for people who are in like Skid Row because they just out there and you can get sick. You're just out there in the weather like that and the elements. But it's good to have the rain. We need to clear all this damn dust and smog away. The air smells cleaner. It smells better. Get that free car wash with that radiation water or whatever the hell is dropping. I don't know. But, you have to look at the bright side of things. Peace, G-Man. What's going on? I know Gab Talk Media, he's live too. So y'all get a chance, go subscribe to his channel or, just look through some of his content. He has good content. I don't necessarily agree with a lot of the entities and other people that he may associate with, but I have to learn that, you know, he has his own experiences, his own perspective on things, and I respect that. So that's cool. You know, if you like it, I love it. Israel Ark of Yah, how you doing? Peace. The traffic is gonna be moving slow right now because it's raining. This morning I was kind of like half asleep when I did my live, but I'm just getting off work and I have somewhere to be, and so that's why I didn't want to wait until later on. I didn't want to be in my pajamas laying in bed doing a live. That wouldn't be, you know, that would be kind of inappropriate in my opinion. You know, me just laying in bed, hey y'all, how y'all doing? People like, what the hell? And I don't think my my man would like that very much. Like, what you doing in bed going live with these people? I don't know these motherfuckers. What you doing going live? You in bed? Yeah. You know, I don't think that would be good. So I decided against that. Let's see, Christine Williams, how you doing? Only wants to talk. Talk Media only wants to talk about us separating. Yeah, I understand that, and I'm for that. But I'm just saying to people that I can like you, but I don't have to like who you associate with all the time. You know, I may disagree with who you associate yourself with. That's what I'm saying. So, but yeah, he makes a lot of good points, and you have to understand he's older than I am, so he's had different life experiences than I have. So yeah, his conclusions on certain things, I expect them to be different. Hands ashy as hell. Who is that? Rottweiler, what's going on? Peace, guys and goddesses. Where my jewelry at, man? Where my jewelry? Nehemiah Israel, I'm fairly new here. Is Miss Ali Islamic? No, I'm not Islamic. No, I really like Muhammad Ali and the things he stood for. So I said, okay, I'll use his name. I'm hopefully not using. Trying not to use his name in vain or anything. Give him utmost respect. But I respected him as a man. I respected his ideology. So don't connect me with any kind of religious group. I'm not connected with any religious group. When I was younger, I was, you know, forced to go to church, but Baptist church, Southern Baptist church. So, you know, they had the Bible study and the vacation Bible school and all that long ass services on Sunday. But now I have come to a point where I ask too many questions. So it's not necessarily welcome when you, not all the time, when you're in a religious organization, a certain type of religious organization, I should say, because as far as I understand, in Islam or certain sectors of Islam, you have it where you're required to ask questions. You know, you study from the cradle to the grave. I didn't know that because I was in Christianity. So when I started to learn more about the basic ideologies of a lot of religions, I just wanted to say, okay, can I stand on my own and have my own ideology? Maybe I take different parts from them, or, you know, something like that, but I'm not gonna stand on like just one, because there are flaws in all religions, in my opinion. Come on now. All right, these people are like getting on my nerves. This lady don't know what she want to do. She walking across the street in the wrong direction. She walking against the traffic, and she homeless probably with this basket. She got a death wish. Who is this? Zeus Flippy? How you doing? Darius Matthews, Nehemiah Israel. My bad. I didn't mention your name. What's going on? Albert Bird. Hey, what's going on? Yes, I was drugged to church kicking and screaming. When I was a kid, I was like I had some questions in Sunday school, like second grade, and it was the Adam and Eve story. Everybody know the Adam and Eve story, and I was like, wait, Adam and Eve was the only people on the planet? They were like, yep. And they said, you know, they made Adam, God made Adam first, and then he made Eve from a rib, a bone, his rib, right? And I was like, okay, so that makes her his sister or his daughter. That makes her his daughter, right? And they were like, everybody was like, what? I was like, so that's his baby, that's his daughter? He had sex with his daughter? You know, I didn't say sex, but I was like, so he married his daughter? He was with his daughter? And they were like, no, that's not how it is. I said, well, how else is it? If she came from him, I came from my dad, so I'm his daughter. So I got kicked out of Sunday school. I wouldn't. They made me just, you know, sit by myself. I was like, okay. Yeah, like when they had Joseph and I think was it Joseph and his brothers, but they threw him in a well or something, and then the Egyptians came and got him, and he was telling the dreams and predicting dreams and all that kind of stuff. And I said, okay, this is like, I guess like middle school, and I was like, was he on drugs? Like, this little questions I was asking, they may sound crazy, but this is just an inquisitive mind being formed. And they were like, no, he wasn't on drugs. Ain't nobody in the Bible do drugs. Ain't nobody in the Bible did no drugs. I said, wait a minute, you said nobody in the Bible did drugs, but you got hoes in the Bible, you got people drinking wine in the Bible, Jesus turned water into wine in the Bible, you got people throwing kids in wells in the Bible, you got people getting killed in the Bible, but they didn't do no drugs. That didn't make sense to me. That didn't make sense to me. And I was like, maybe my mom was like, these are symbolic stories. Stop going to Sunday school. You trying to get kicked out because you don't want to go. All you want to do is get snacks and leave. And I said, you dang right. I didn't say damn, but I'm thinking, yeah, I want to go get snacks and leave. So I kind of figured out how to hustle Sunday school at a young age. The moral of the story is I hustle Sunday school. And if you want your child to be inquisitive, don't put them in Sunday school, because they gonna get kicked out. That's it. Like, they just gonna get kicked out. Kids gonna be laughing and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know why y'all laughing. It's a serious question. But I just had questions like that. She was like, these are symbolic, and I said, well, I don't understand the symbols. And my mom, my grandma, my dad, they had to break it down for me, and it made more sense then as I got older. But yeah. Right, how do they know? Albert said it, just like, and then I was listening to 5150 one time, and he said whenever he deal with church people, he'd be like, all he has to say is when. He asked them when. Well, Jesus turned water into wine. When? Jesus died on the cross. When? And I was like, you know what? He has a point. I don't really, I was like, he has a really good point with that. Because there's a lot of other instances where societies had it, where it's documented, and they wanted you to know when they made that stuff. Like, look, you gonna remember me. But in this case, the word has been so adulterated. It's been broken down so many different times. I guess the time frames have been adjusted, or we just don't know what's going on. King Hebrew, hey. Someone live streamed a while ago, and they blocked me because they thought I was talking about the YouTuber talking. What? Wow, that's crazy. That sounds like some sensitive mess right there. Noah got drunk. They don't know what they talking about. My dad said that once. He was like, ain't nobody went good on that boat with Noah because he was drunk. He walking around talking to himself. Probably got lice in his hair. Probably just nasty. Ain't changed his clothes. Ain't take a shower in days. I'm gonna build me a boat. I'm gonna build an ark. Everybody gonna get in this ark. Everybody gonna fit. Everybody gonna fit. Everybody. Like, I was like, Daddy, that's not in the Bible verse. He said, well, I'm just ad-libbing. He said that man was drunk. He's walking around talking about something. I talked to God. And they were like, yeah, right. But at the end of it, see, the thing with him is, with that story, it was just kind of like, did it really happen that way? You know, what is the symbol in that? I don't know. Maybe I need to learn and study more with that. I was like, what's the symbolism in that? Always be prepared. Like, that's the Girl Scout, Boy Scout motto. So can I just learn it from the Boy Scouts or the Girl Scouts? You know, always be prepared. You know, whatever the little finger thing is they do. I was a Girl Scout a long time ago. I don't remember what it was. I think it was like this, like always, something like this, like always be prepared. Always plan for what could happen. How you doing, Captain PY2, Raspbird? Who else did I talk to? Yeah, intuition. And I did a video about I think 2 of them are about discernment, having discernment. Song of Solomon. Yes, Albert, you be reading that Bible then. They talking about having sex and stuff, and so begot so and so, and I'm like, huh? What? What is this? Solomon had all these wives, and they were not of the same culture as him. They were foreign wives that he was taking. He had all these wives. I'm like, dang, this dude was busy. But yeah, and so that, in a way, I guess that destroyed his ability to get closer to God. I guess distancing more, separated him more from God and God's word. Which I see that as, like, you know, God's word as your moral compass. You know, that's your moral compass. Everybody has some form of morality in them if they're really human. And I saw that, I was like, well, he had all these wives, and then I thought about it, I said, maybe the dude was just tired. Maybe he was just tired. I mean, if I was a man, I had that many wives, all that fucking, I'd be tired too. Yeah, I'd be like, okay, which one of y'all next? Like, you know, wake me up when it's done or something. Because that's crazy. Like, you had all those wives, and I mean, you have your weak personality, a weak individual, to let a woman as a man, or even as a woman, you know, with a husband, to let somebody with a different culture, you know, sway you into that culture. That's, wow, that's crazy. Who is this? Jalen Speaks Out TV. Captain PY2, I remove savages in the black community to bad behavior in the black community because people was getting offended by that word. Savages. I don't know about that. You have to explain that. Oh my God, this my scarf is killing me now. I had to turn the heat on. Now I gotta turn it down some. It's like 50 degrees out here, so, and it's windy and raining. You gotta explain that to me, Jay. Why you would be calling other black people savages? You know, I guess encompassing them. I think I saw some of your videos a while back. Savages who kill people. Well, you need to call the people who really started that mess that as well. I hope you do. Because most of us don't kill people. Most of us are not criminals. And, you know, that's a very small population of black people that kill other black people or kill people in general. And in my opinion, if you're a black person, you're already a victim of the system. You kill somebody, they need to treat you exactly the way they treat a person of dominant society when they kill somebody. Make excuses, walk them through court in a paperwork process. You should have even more reason to be walked through a paperwork process if we're going to be fair about the justice system or the injustice system. I mean, I don't know the circumstances of, you know, these savages, like quote unquote savages killing other black people. I don't know what their circumstances are, but yeah, that I don't know. You have to explain that to me. Lady, if you don't get through this light, you was messing up back there, now you messing up again. And I know you beat your kids because she just hit her kid. Like, she just turned around and like slapped her kid in the back seat, or somebody in the back seat. I can see that. Like, really, lady? It's probably a sister though. Mama used to do that too. My grandma too. Oh gosh. She's like, all right now, I ain't coming back there. All right now, if I come back there, it's over. Y'all done. You're done. I'm like, everybody all quiet, and then somebody say something, and all of a sudden you see a belt come back there, or the arm of the Lord comes back there, blah, 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 slap everybody. You be like, dang, I'm trying to duck. It's always a jerk in the back seat who want to push you up so you can get hit first so they can be behind you. I couldn't stand that. Like, damn it. And it's always somebody in the back seat when you have a lot of kids and stuff and riding in the back seat of your car. Well, back in the day we did, you know, people ride the back seat a lot. It's always a person who puts you up to get hit, and it's always a person that say, so-and-so didn't get hit. So-and-so didn't get hit yet. Oh, okay, put them up there, put them up there. I'm like, y'all snitching ass. What? Dang, why you gotta snitch on me? Always. My signal might fade out a little bit because I'm going through Baldwin Hills. And the signal is kind of, a little janky. All these oil refinery, they pump a lot of oil in this area. Baldwin Hills is a pretty black area. It's almost predominantly black, I think, right? Well, depends on what side you're on. It's some white folks moving in now because the value is going, it's staying the same and going up in other areas. But for the most part, it's like a lot of black people over here or non-white people over here. So they have pumping stations where they literally pump oil over here and then they send it down south to be refined, like around Long Beach or something. The what is that? The Chevron refinery. Have to meet. Oh yeah, Monique, what's going on, Monique? Yeah, the signal is fading out a little bit. My bad. Monique, take them glasses off. Be like, what, motherfucker, what? Shout out to Monique. I'm on. You know I'm on Cienega, so I stay on some dang La Cienega. From the top to the bottom, basically, on the same street the whole way. All right, lady, you gonna get out the way? I ain't trying to be around this bus. 20 minutes away. Yeah, we gotta meet up. It's me, you, I think Audio Discourse, Hood Mistress, Reloaded. There's a few other people that's on here that live in LA County area. But it's open topic, whatever y'all want to talk about. They had a reality show called Baldwin Hills. Yeah, they did. Them bougie little kids, some baby boulets, that's what I call them. Little rich black kids with going to private schools, got their little uniforms and whatnot. Yeah, I remember that show, Baldwin Hills. And everything they had on that show, I mean, it's authentic. You know, whatever they showed as far as the landscape, that's exactly how it looks. So they didn't, at that time, they didn't have Photoshop to, you know, do anything. But it's a really nice area. Baldwin Hills is a nice area. You know, they're going to have problems with finding, well, around this area, Baldwin Hills, Inglewood, they're having issues with food deserts again. They got the stadium coming in Inglewood, but at the same time, you have problems with where they shut down Walmart. Walmart right there on MLK and Crenshaw, it's gone because they're bringing in the Metro Rail right there at the Crenshaw Baldwin Hills mall. Oh Lord, that mall, I can't. I went over there the other day. I said, okay, everybody, because I don't like parking under the garage, so I usually park on the top and walk in. And I went up there, it was like a homeless people meeting, like they were having a meeting or something. It was more grocery carts on the top of the garage than it was down at the stores. I was like, what is going on over here? I'm about to try to park, and they just, it was kind of crazy. I got some notification. I was like, what is going on up here? Did they just send all the homeless people up here to the garage? I don't know. It'll be places you'll drive around LA, and it'll just be homeless people just in a group somewhere, and you're like, what? Not besides Skid Row. It'll be an area that's not Skid Row or the outskirts of Skid Row. Well, you'll see just a bunch of homeless people and just be standing around. I'm like, where are they going? What are they doing? Police is nowhere to be found. And I'm like, okay, maybe they're trying to, you know, they just congregating there. Maybe they're going to go to sleep there. I don't know. But it's usually a public place out in the open. No kind of shelter or anything. Especially since it's, you know, our weather has been kind of cold lately. So I don't know what that's about. Queen sister, what was, oh, you saw all your folks. Exactly. Yeah, Boulay left at the, what was it? Yeah, Crenshaw. He dared to come to the hood. Yeah, they always would go to the mall in that show or whatever. They would go to the Beverly Center or something. They didn't want to go to the mall that's right down the street. They didn't want to go to Crenshaw, Bowen Hills. They would go to the up there to Beverly Center. I'm like, you got a mall right here down the, like literally you can walk to it from your house, right down the hill. Beverly Center is like, not really the business. You know, I like the one over there on, what is it, Hollywood, and the one down here, Del Amo, and the Galleria. I like these malls down here. The hill, they couldn't hang down. Yeah. She said they left that hill. Yeah, it is cold out here. That's all I was telling people. Monique, they don't believe me. It's kind of cold because earlier when I left out of my job, I didn't have my jacket on. I was like, oh no. I walked back inside. I had like a shirt that came like 3/4 length. Hell no. And as soon as I got in my car, I wore a little flimsy ass sweater today, and then I left it, and I was like, damn it. I was too far from my job to go back. I said, I ain't walking in there. I ain't walking back up in there. So I just came to my car and put this sweater on. I had one in the back of my car. But yeah, it's cold out here. I think it's because it's windy. The wind is blowing and all that. And I talked about the dude, what's the dude name? Kareem Hunt. I talked about him a little bit this morning. But that girl, please. My mom said, like, oh, you know, these ball players got to learn. They got to learn not to deal with that. And I could hear her saying, like, he should have just walked away. But that ain't, at that point, that ain't no woman. That's not a woman. That's something about to get hit. You about to get hit. Water sniper, Macon, what's going on? I gotta catch up on my videos. Y'all videos. I keep fucking up. She said Cali has all kinds of weather. Harp has a lot to do with it. Yeah, I think so too, because it's really strange. Like the weather here, it'll be warm. Like I think it was Sunday. It was kind of warm in the morning. I had to take my jacket off because it was that warm. And later on that afternoon, maybe around 3 o'clock, it was cold. I was like, what? Like a cold front just moved in out of nowhere. That was very, very strange. But yeah, with this girl, I don't even know the heifer name, but the girl that was with Kareem Hunt, the little skank, she was like trying to cry on TMZ, like, they were calling me a slut. Well, what were you doing there? Like, you're mad because a man called you a slut? Like, come on. That's pretty much what you are. Like, if you don't want to be called that, then you need to act accordingly as a lady, not a little hoe running around the streets. No, I don't have no sympathy for her. So if anybody wondering, no, I don't have no sympathy for you. No. You a hoe. You should have had your ass at home. Then you want to get 30, 35, 40, 50 years old, turn into Rose McGowan, talking about some, me too. Sit your ass down, heifer. Sit your ass down. Or you want to get some lame to marry you when you're 45 years old. It don't work like that. Have more respect and decency for yourself, lady, as a female. Yeah, I might cuss, but you know one thing I don't do? Spread my legs wide open for anybody, especially football players who don't give a damn about your ass. Okay? That I'm not going to do. You're going to equate, if somebody is on here and they're going to equate cussing to fucking and hoeing, you don't need to be on my channel. Because I can quit cussing, but you can't take the miles off your vagina. Try to take the miles off that vagina and see what's going to happen. Well, we're going to do vaginal rejuvenation surgery. Okay. End up not having no feeling down there for 2 years. Now where you going to be? You know you a hoe. You got to fuck. It'll kill you if you can't have something in there. So, once again, how you going to compare cussing to being hoeing? Like I said earlier today, this morning, I went back and watched the end. I was like, damn. Hoe rehearsal. That's what it was. She was at a hoe rehearsal. That's what happens to hoes. You fuck, you get your money, and you split your money with your pimp. And you better do it right. But sometimes you're going to get smacked on the ground. That's what you expect as a hoe. What was she thinking? Did she think it's going to be different? Oh, they going to like me. Oh, I think they like me. Oh, I think they like me. Nope. They don't. You know, a lot of women think that, oh, I'm just a wonderful flower, and men they're gonna respect me because I'm a woman. No, that's not how it works all the time. Because I was learning from Nagone. I know he co-hosts with Obsidian or whatever, but Nagone, he was making some good points. He's actually the first person that was with Psychopatheus on his channel. Shout out to Psychopatheus. But I was just listening to it earlier, and they were going through, you know, what is MGTOW? What is it? And I was like, okay, you know, what is MRA and all these things? I don't know. I couldn't be the first one to tell you. So I was glad to hear that, because I was just like lost. And I was like, I looked it up, and I got even more confused. So I said, maybe from somebody who actually represents that sector, that section of the Black community, maybe they can shed more light. And he did, and I appreciated that. I really did. But a lot of the point is, like, a lot of the guys, they're like, we don't have to respect you. We could just move on to somebody else. You're not as special as you think you are. You know, you're precious to your family, and you're special to your hopefully you hold yourself in high regard. But if you're out here hoeing and portraying the image of a hoe, then you must not have that much value in yourself. You know, occupy your time better. Find something else to do with your brain. Instead of working the labias, work your mind. Like, working them knees on the floor. How about you work your hands and flip some pages in a book? You can do that. Oh, wait, let's see. That cracker whore, stay away from TikTok like Susan. And they can still be, they still be getting played. Oh, right, like Bear, you can't unsuck a tag. My dad. And it was funny because I heard that phrase, that sentence on I think it was BGS. Somebody had it on their channel. They're like, you can't unsuck a dick, you can't unfuck a pussy. I was like, well, this is what my dad would say, and I was quite disturbed to hear that. I was like, that is nasty. And he's like, well, it's the truth. You can't undo it. I was like, oh my God. Like, what? That's what that girl should have realized. King Hebrew says Snow White is a hoe. What? Did you, King Hebrew, you running out now. You gonna shout yourself out. Shout out to King Hebrew. You gonna shout herself out? Sonya Seas, what's going on? I haven't seen you in a while. You said you heard about the Becky Smasher that got smashed by what? 300 pounds. Hump everything is in their neck. Yeah, dogs hump anything. You're right. And she would have, I mean, hell, if the wall had something sticking out from her, she would have tried to hump that. These people be having all kinds of weird fetishes and just, they're just strange. I'm like, where do you get this from? I didn't hear about that. Heard about the Becky Smasher that got smashed. But I didn't, oh, where you be getting these stories from? Sonya, you always be bringing these weird stories. I didn't hear that. That sounds crazy though. Well, you get what you pay for. I guess the less you pay, the higher the bigger the Becky. I get, maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Ashton said women think that they're angels and can never be wrong. Yeah, and see, that's not how I live my life. I know I have flaws. I know I have strengths and weaknesses. And the good thing about me personally in my relationship, you know, he recognized the flaws very early and was like, no, we got to work on this. You know, we got to work on that. And I was like, okay. Well, at first there was some resistance from me. I was like, you gonna tell me that I did? You know, like, what? How are you gonna tell me? Like, you don't know me like that. You know, we don't even know each other. I tried to make excuses and everything. And he was like, well, when you're done making your damn excuses, I guess you're gonna come back to reality, huh? And I was like, talk, fine, but guess problems. I was like, shit, he's right. He was like, so you gonna work on the problems, or you wanna just float through life and never fix them and just die? He said you're gonna die an old lady that ain't never fixed the problems. That's what they gonna put on your tombstone. Here lies an old lady that ain't never fixed the problems. I was like, ugh, whatever. And he was trying to mix humor in with it, but he had some good points. And he said, you know what they call that? A person who's never recognized their problems. And I was like, what? A loser. They might as well just put, here lies an old lady, and she was a loser. No matter how much money you got, what kind of job you got, what kind of education you got, who you know, who you don't know. It's about, you know, whether or not you want to better yourself. You want to make yourself better, you know, and find people who can, you know, promote. And I know Anjali says, you know, people who can fortify what you already have inside, the goodness that's inside of you, because in this environment, the negative is always promoted, especially with us. Negative is always promoted. But you find somebody who really recognizes your good or sees potential in you. And you have to work on both sides and bring it to the middle. Find the middle ground. You know, who's had some life experiences, who has some ups and downs that. Who don't let a person who doesn't let other people mold them into what they will be. You know, they try to learn and build themselves up. Hold on, she got off a couple years, I think, for murder. Oh, dang. Andrea said, don't give up unless they deserve it. Kill them with her hippo. What? No such thing as perfect, but you can be perfectly. Oh yeah, that's a good. I hadn't thought about that. That's a good way to think about it. No one should put their hands on each other. Yeah, I agree. Me Too crap is such a far. Yeah, me too. This Me Too mess. I'm just laughing at these females. Miss G, what's going on? Victor Lyons, how you doing? Just be your real self. Nobody's perfect. Hear about Neil deGrasse. Yeah, I heard about Neil deGrasse Tyson, or deGrasse Tyson. Is it love to you? Oh yeah, no, that's cool, King Hebrew. We out here. We just out here. I heard about that. That's crazy. I remember someone mentioned that, and I think it was, who was that mentioned it? I don't remember. Somebody mentioned, they were like, oh dang, they got the dude, he does work with space, and he does work with astrophysics. And I'm like, how far are they gonna go? Like, are they gonna go all the way up to like a, you know, Barack Obama? Like, are they going, how far are they gonna go? Like, they just keep going higher and higher up the ladder. You got this dude, as far as, you know, career wise, this dude, he's just a nerd, and they talk about something, he touched my titty. Well, and my response will be, okay, what did you do? What was that? What was that? What did you do? That's what I asked. Yes, that's what I asked. What did you do? Well, I wore short skirts to work and I had my titties hanging out. So how was he supposed to avoid them? I'm just playing. Like, I would be asking an asshole questions like, hey, what didn't? But that's not really an asshole question. That's just a logical question. You say this man did this, you accuse him of doing this. He's never been accused in the past, as far as we know. And then you accuse him. My next question is, what did you do as a woman? When he did that, what did you do? Well, I didn't do anything. When did it happen? 2 years ago. Why didn't you say nothing? I'm being interrogated. I'm gonna go join Me Too. Bitch, kick rocks. That's what would be my response. Kick rocks. Because you know what? You're lying. You are lying. And I can say that. Now, I said you lying. It's the same accusation that you have of him saying he did something to you. It's an accusation. It doesn't have to be proven yet. You have the burden of proof, to prove that I'm lying. I'm just gonna say, yeah, you're lying. Now what? And I know I probably mentioned this once or twice, but I know I told my friends this and they may feel some kind of way about it. But if you put some stipulations down that say if you a female and you accuse a man of rape or sexual assault, to me, in the courts, they should require that if they find out you lying, actually before they do an investigation, they should make you sign a contract that says if you have been found to be lying and you perjured yourself, like everybody in the Cosby trial, you got to choose between your titties or your vagina. Okay? What does that mean exactly? That means if you're lying, do you want to keep your breasts or do you want to keep your vagina? But you cannot keep both. You will not keep both. Okay? I know it sounds really barbaric, whatever. But to me, a woman who lies on a man and say he raped her when he only like brushed up against her by accident, you know, maybe trying to get through a crowd, or, you know, he's busy or something like that, and or touched her hand too long, or just any little stupid mess that women bring up that we make up. We make up a lot of stupid stuff. So in order to combat that barbarity, or if that's even a word, barbarism, because he gonna go to prison and he gonna get a lot of barbarism up his ass when he's in prison. Okay, a man getting raped in the butt, that's pretty barbaric. All because you decided you wanted to lie on him and say he raped you. Got to go through trial. He got to get a lawyer. He got to lose his money. He got to lose time off work. He might lose his job. Lose his family. Lose everything. Over your stinking ass? Okay. So like I said, you're going to have to choose. The judge going to be like, which one you want to keep? Your breasts? You want to keep your titties? Or you want to keep your vagina? One of them going to get cut off, cut out. So, or you can get your tubes tied or something, or whatever, or you gonna get something. You're gonna get a procedure done, or you ain't gonna have that no more. Because we don't want you using that as a weapon to blame anybody else for any kind of rapes or sexual assault. Since you said he touched your titty. Okay, we found out you lied, so now you gotta lose your titties. I think that's a pretty good deal, because you just lied on this person. Nobody raises their son. No woman in her right mind, or father in his right mind, raises a son to be a rapist. Raises a son or daughter, for that matter, to commit sexual assault, to be a rapist. You know, so I'm like, these women out here lying, like, come on. You know, you're looking for money. That's pretty much, in my opinion, how it is. Money and attention. I forgot to add that one. Money and attention. Something gotta go. Something gotta go. The hand I fan with, how you doing? That bullshit would stop. You are exactly right, Monique. That bullshit would stop. They be like, they be holding their chest. Let's see. What date did I say this happened? What you holding your titties for? Ooh. They'd be like, ooh, I just got these done. I just got these done. Because I bribed him, extorted him for money before I brought this to the public's attention. Ooh, with what's his name, Mr. Neil deGrasse Tyson. I hope he has a good ass lawyer that really, he should. I mean, he can afford it. That really goes into these women's backgrounds. Otherwise, they're gonna try to do him like Cosby. They're just gonna keep adding women to the list. I really hope they don't do that. But in my twisted mind, that's what I think the punishment should be. If you are lying, now if you are found to be telling the truth and honest, yeah, you should give a man whatever punishment that they have for that statute in that state. You know, that's how I think it should, you know, it should go. It should be like that. If you found to be lying years later, they come back, have DNA evidence, okay, now everything on and popping. Well, I don't really, it's out of the statute of limitations. Ain't no statute of limitations. You still got titties, don't you? Well, yeah, I got titties. Okay, now they gotta go. We're gonna give you 10 days and they gonna get cut off. You can get a double mastectomy on the state. How about that? Huh? You like stuff coming from the state, don't you? You like all that free stuff you get from the state. Like that free legal counsel you got when you put this dude in prison. Now he coming out. Oh, and guess what? We ain't gonna protect you either, because they do that a lot where they have people, they will protect the person, a victim, and all this kind of stuff. No, we ain't got all that. You ain't got no titties, so you can run faster now. How about that? You can run away faster because you ain't got nothing to hold you down, so you should be able to run real fast. You had what, 36 double D? Yeah, you can run fast now. Ain't nothing on you. You gonna be nice and svelte. You gonna be svelte and just whoo. You gonna be aerodynamic. You gonna run right past that dude. He ain't gonna catch you. You gonna be good. That's just in my opinion. Like, people may take it some kind of way, but I bet you one thing: you put that up, something like that up there, where they have to lose money or they have to lose something, because for these women, losing money really ain't. That's serious as well, because a lot of them is broke. A lot of these women are broke, but losing something that you cannot get back, yeah, they're gonna be like, ooh, well, like, make your choice. What you want? You want a hysterectomy or a mastectomy? Huh? Well, I want to have children at some point. I'm only 24. Okay. What they got to do with me, with the state? Nothing. Did you lie or did you tell the truth? Well, I kind of made it up. Okay. It's not a contract. You're going to jail. Don't worry about the contract. You're going to jail. Oh, man, I got to go to jail? Yep, you're going to jail. How long I go to jail? 5 years. Oh, damn. Yeah. Starts putting them in jail or threatening to do stuff like that, they'll stop really fast. Surrounded by Becky's. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they, who said that? Sonya. Yeah, they dug up some pictures of him. Who is this? Silk, I got to, hold on, I got to look in a minute. You make him, my breast is who's that, Sonya? She said, you making my breasts hurt. Yeah, I would be like, oh, you gonna do what now? You gonna do what now? Like, if you're lying, we gonna cut your titties off. Oh, wait. What about my swimsuit pictures? Oh my God. Those little women, them white girls be like, oh my goodness, I'm Becky's. They be like, oh, wait, what about my swimsuit? I want to go into modeling. Well, you ain't doing it now, Hef. You're going to have to model from the knees down. Yep. You ain't going to have nothing. Donate to me. I got 6 kids. Yeah, I mean, truth be told, that's how it is. I mean, thank you, Victor. They said they got a list of black men to talk. Yes, that's what I see. Like, they have a list. I'm a little older than that, but they got a list of people that they go after, and it just seems to be like a lottery. I remember, like, a lot of stuff that Tariq talks about I don't agree with. I I don't know. Like, it's a lot of stuff. I'm just like, right now that's happening. I'm just like, okay, I don't get that. But back in the day when he had his Mac Lessons radio program, I would listen to it and get some game, you know, from it. But I was listening to it later after it was already recorded and all that stuff. I never listened to any of them live because I didn't know about them. And he was saying something. There was one episode he had. It was called the Negro Lottery or something like that. And he was like, basically they just have a lottery and they just pull a black man's name out of it. Like, okay, this is the dude we're gonna go after for the next 3 months. Put it all through the media. We're gonna go through this for the next, go through him, run through everything and start it. They say certain words on the news and that triggers people, you know. So I remember that, and I'm looking like, wow, if that's all it takes, that makes it more important for us to have our own media. Because what I just said about the punishment for these women that are out here lying, this Me Too mess and Time's Up mess they got going on, you ain't gonna hear that on mainstream media. That's too controversial. She's advocating hurting women. Nope, I'm lying ass hoes. Big difference. Big difference. Lying ass hoes are not women to me. To me personally, you are not a woman at that point. You are a public utility. You are a trash can with legs. Okay, that's in my opinion. In my opinion. Now, people use other words they want to use, but you basically, that's how I see it. If you a hoe, you ain't a woman. You ain't with me on my side. You over there. There's a woman category and there's a hoe category. Stay in your lane. Because we don't follow the same rules, and I don't want to be held to the same standard. Well, not standards, but I don't want to be held to the same regard as a woman, like a person like that who says, I'm a woman, I'm a woman. No, you're a hoe. So keep your hoeing ass over there. Like, just stay over there. Well, how's she gonna be a hoe? She don't have a pimp. Close enough. She's close enough. Like, don't split hairs. She's close enough. And these women are blaming these men for stuff. I'm like, something happened in your childhood. Maybe you need. It's a lot of women, and I'm not going to leave the men out of it because we're all in this system that's against you if you're classified as non-white, especially if you're classified as black. And so I'm saying that you have these women out here with a lot of mental problems, a lot of mental issues, and it becomes very dangerous later on. That stuff becomes really dangerous. You have somebody, now watch, it be some little skanky, skinny, stringy haired girl, box blonde woman or whatever, and she's saying, well, he tried to do this to me, and she gonna be sitting there with Gloria Allred and her daughter, crying. Just, she gonna have a tissue. Hold on, let me get my little napkin. She gonna have a tissue, just, and I was there. And they always gotta save their makeup, right? Because they some fake ass bitches, women, hoes, fake women. And I need a moment. I need a moment. Oh, Jesus. They gonna have it all dramatic and stuff. Oh, Lord Jesus. I went to my pastor. I didn't know what to do. I went to my pastor, and I thought you were Catholic. I went to my priest, and see, they don't even skip a beat. He'd be like, I went to my pastor. I thought you said you were Catholic. I went to my priest, and he told me I should say 10 Hail Marys because, yes, I had sinned because I was attracted to this man, and he's a very powerful person, bitch. And I'm looking at TV the whole time like, look at what is this? Oh, shit. That's what they gonna do. They gonna have some little girl, they gonna roll out. Don't let her have some kind of ski accident, ski injury. She gonna roll in a wheelchair, literally in a wheelchair with a neck brace on. They gonna make it all dramatic. Don't let her be the type of person that like to go to pool parties. They gonna have pictures of her and him in the pool and all this other stuff. They gonna make it all sexualized, and they gonna show all the pictures of her with glasses on and all the pictures of him with women. Make it seem like he's a womanizer or whatever. They're going to do that. They're going to have her taking pictures in the library, holding books, looking like she all studious. Yeah. They're going to really paint it up. I'm just saying that the laws should change. And I'm not necessarily saying they should change in favor of men. The laws should change in favor of the truth. Back in the day, way back in the day, when civilizations in Europe were still being formulated, even though there was a lot of barbarism there, certain crimes committed, it was like, okay, on a code of morality, it was based on a code of survival. If we don't follow these codes, we will not survive. And people have to be made an example of. Now, everything else they did, of course, we know is messed up. But some of the things they did where they actually said, like, you can do this, you can do that. They had certain edicts they would pass and everything. But right now, I feel like, yeah, I got to see the evidence. I can believe any of these women now. Becky Tears, yeah. Oh, my God. They do that cry where they, like, where it's, like, lagging. They be like... I haven't perfected it yet. I'm still working on it. But they be, oh my God, and I was so afraid. Like, shut your ass up, stupid ass girl. And see, I was raised in a family where it was like you had very strong men and you had very strong women, and then women will look at you like, you still crying, like, and you be like really hurt. They be like, you still crying? Okay. Like, they'll nurture you up to a certain point, but at some point you gotta cut out that mess, get back up and keep going. And the men will just be like, look at this little weak ass girl, like, what is she doing? Why are you still crying? I thought you got over that an hour ago. Well, it was I was scared. Like, okay. And they'll sit you down. My dad be like, hey, you're gonna be scared a lot in your life. You gotta get over that shit. You gotta brush that off. Like, what kind of kids you gonna have? You gonna be scared? You gonna be that scared mom? They gonna go to school and they be like, your mom, what your mama do? My mama's scary. They're like, oh dang. That's not true. And he's like, that is true. He would say something to get my mind off of it. I got it later on, reverse psychology and all that. But he would say, you can't be scared your whole life. And with these women, they're lying. I'm not going to be on your side. Who is that? King Darrell, what's going on? King Darrell and, yeah, the God King Darrell. I don't know if, oh, you know what? Keith might be having a live stream tonight. And I'm almost home. Black Cobra Ninja. The Bible states that these animalistic savages will do unjustifiable things to us and hold themselves accountable. Of course. Wait, I'm missing some things. And a snotty nose. They got that Viola Davis nose. Snot bubble. TMA is always on the scene of all they working with the high. Yeah. Oh, TMZ. Yeah. TMZ is a mess. Like, I don't know what they be thinking. Well, I do know what they think. They promote propaganda. Everything against us. I get it. But I don't see, like, people, watch it and whatnot. Everything they put up goes viral. There's a reason why it happens. Why most things they put up, they go viral. But I noticed, even back in the day, I noticed a lot of things they would put up about black men, they would go viral faster than other things that were more important. But that's part of the system. You have to expect that. And with the women, that these lying, whatever they are, these lying females out here, I'm like, no, I can't. I'm not gonna accept that. Back in the day, you lie on somebody, and it may happen now, even now, but you lie on somebody back in the day, that guy, he get his mama, his girl, his sisters and everything. Everybody that's a female in his family that ain't a punk, he get them to whoop your ass. That's how it is. Just whoop your ass. Get over with. I'm sure, what's his name, Dr. Neil deGrasse, I'm sure he won't do that. You know, he don't probably have that connection anymore. If he does, it would surprise me. That would be in the news for real. That would be controversial. World-renowned astrophysicist Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson apparently hired hooligan female women, hood rats, in the hood to go beat up this lovely, tender, white woman. This lovely, tender, confused, but very attractive, but also very innocent white woman. He took her virginity. Be like, oh no, you going to jail for real. But that's called street justice. People don't, I guess people don't go by those rules anymore. But that's just justice. That's how things work. You don't need to go to no courtroom and all that. Go to court. No, you just gonna get your ass whooped. Real simple. Do something wrong, you get messed up. There may be some wrong in that because it's immediate. It's like immediate doom, justice. But at the end, like, how do you resolve that? Like, you supposed to wait and go to court? No. Get it over with and move on with your life. You messed up, and now we gonna mess you up. I think that's pretty simple. You gonna learn your lesson. You're not gonna learn your lesson. You go to court and then you messed up, but now you gonna win. That don't make sense. That's not balanced. That doesn't make any sense at all. How you mess up and you win? No. Oh, you're talking about Kevin Hart? Yeah, Kevin Hart, he just seemed real corny to me. I tried watching his specials. And another guy that's kind of corny, I was watching on Netflix. He had a special. It was D.L. Hughley. I was like looking at it like this, like, what is going on with this dude? I didn't like his special on Netflix. D.L. Hughley. I laughed maybe 2 times, and it was not really good to me. Gaden Smith. Oh, Kevin Hart hosting the Oscars. Yeah, like I said, I think the dude, I think he kind of corny, It's to be expected. I know the next person they probably would have to host a music or television special would be Tiffany Haddish. I see those two people faces all over the place, Tiffany and Kevin. Kevin's their golden boy right now. Discussions with Dina. Hey, King Wage, what's going on? You said I never watched The Office. Kevin gonna be, that reckless eyeball. Yes, he gonna have that slave. He gonna have that Steven look, reckless eyeball and grinning. Yeah, he always smiling. Like I don't really like. I shouldn't say like, but I don't really trust people that smile a lot. When they out in public and stuff, they just like, they got that, not smile as in like, oh, maybe they just happy. No. He smiled like he ready for some biscuits. He ready for some butter biscuits with maple syrup or something. He got that coon smile. And I just can't. Chosen. Hold on. Dave Chappelle ain't that funny anymore. He sold out. Yeah, Dave Chappelle. I just don't. His energies changed for me. They just need to tap shoes. Yeah, that little sneaky smile. That's what Lightbeard just said. They have a little sneaky smile, but that's the coon smile too. The sneaky smile is the coon smile. And then they got that coon laugh. Like, I can't. I like Kevin Hart back in the day when he was more like independent. He was more new and fresh, and he was on YouTube a lot. I thought that was hilarious. I would laugh so hard my stomach was hurting. Like, it was really funny. But now he kind of toned down, and he's reaching a broader audience. But there's a price to pay for that. I heard about that. Lakeith Stanfield, he praised black women online and got attacked by white women. I heard that, and I was like, wow. Shanny Cat, what's going on? Butter biscuits with the maple syrup and whatever else, and the cinnamon. I got to have my cinnamon massa. I got to have my cinnamon biscuits with the maple syrup. And then you get the hum. You gotta hum when you eat them. Mm-hmm. You gotta hum. You gotta chew them like. And you got your little sip. You gotta sip your little drink with it. Let's see. Kevin, what had that booty? Who was that? Ashton Lewis. Oh wait, no, the hand I found with Bernie Mac. Oh yeah, Bernie Mac was a real deal. Ashton, the hand I found. She said Kevin had that booty pop. Oh my god. Yes, skinning and grinning. She said watermelon and bananas on the side. Yeah, a lot of these celebrities out here, I can't get with it. I'm just like, you know, you see them from time to time in the store. They look nothing like they do on TV, because when they're on TV, even if it's for like a small appearance, they got like all this makeup on. When you see them in real life, shit, they look nothing like the way they do on television. I don't know. Sonya sees maybe overseas. I know. I was gonna watch the Trevor Noah special. I heard it was good. You know, I don't know. I didn't know anything about who Trevor Noah was, and I was like, "Who's this dude? Light skinned dude?" You know, I don't know. And people were telling me, "Oh yeah, this is that's the dude. He got his own show." And I don't know. I don't watch TV. I don't know. So yeah, I was like, "Who that?" This little light, I was like, okay, little light skinned boy, you know, he a comedian, all right. They were like, he ain't no little light skinned boy. He got his own show. He got this. He got ratings. I don't give a fuck. Like, I just saw a little light skinned boy, and his name Trevor Noah. He got 2 first names, so I kind of on him. Kind of like anybody with 2 first names, it's like, I don't know. It's like though. Z's are being pushed down, or those, the 2, yeah, Kevin and Tiffany, I agree, those 2 shriveled up rag dolls. Nicole walking around walking around, they living in a delusion. Like you go to Ralph's or Trader Joe's or Whole Foods or Albertsons. One they like Albertsons a lot of these celebrities and stuff. And what's the other one they go to a lot? It's like a German, Erewhon. I went there once. I was like, y'all too damn high. This is the same stuff I can get this at Walmart. I'm gone. But yeah, you'll see them in there. I remember I saw what's that lady's name? Gwyneth Paltrow. Yeah, she don't look that good. Her face is really messed up. Oh, he's from South Africa. He's mixed. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought you just a regular light-skinned dude. I'm like, who this dude? Okay. Maybe he funny. November, December retrograde will be in full effect. Yeah, I heard that from True Royal Family. She was talking about retrograde. I was still learning about it, but I still don't understand it. I have to read more. There's a lot of stuff I don't know about retrograde. And she said something about, like, certain times during retrograde, you can't really buy electronics, or you shouldn't. Sometimes electronics mess up, and even financial transactions should be limited during certain times during retrograde. So I'm learning about that. I saw the chart she put up that time. But yeah, the Militant, he was funny back in the day. Ashley Larry was also funny. Can't wait. Oh yeah, I don't know the Militant. I remember Ashley Larry. Yeah, they are. But I hope I was able to just, you know, answer some of y'all questions. Maybe I'll come back tomorrow morning with another version of this, you know, open topics to just, y'all, we just chill, shoot the breeze. Y'all funny as hell. I'll be laughing. I'm trying not to swerve. Oh, like, no, I'm kidding. I'm safe when I'm driving. I'm one of the safest drivers I know. I don't be speeding. I don't have as much road rage anymore. You know, I've toned down on that. Unless I'm on the freeway, then it's on. Yeah, Robin Harris, rest in peace. He was good. And what's the other dude? Not Earthquake. What's the other dude? That passed. Amy Schumer took his lines. Patrice O'Neal, he was good. George Bush instant. Yeah, I was like, what the hell? Yeah, instant holiday my ass. I was like, what? We still had to work. We ain't had no day off. Post office closed. The schools closed. I was like, shh, okay. But anyway, I'll holler at y'all later. I'm about to go to Keith Newsom's channel to see what he talking about. I'll have to look into it, G-Man. Yeah, Godfrey's good too. Bernie Mac, yeah. Some of a bitch. Yeah, I'll holler at y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Y'all be safe. Thank you for coming to my channel. Y'all subscribe to each other. If you're new to my channel, thank you for coming. Thank you for stopping by. Y'all have a good night. Peace. Bye.